Hello friends, in the series of BSE IPF, I welcome you all. We are in the special series on account of World Investor Week. So this series is by BSE IPF and SEBI. All the sessions are coming to you by BSE IPF and SEBI because they want a small and common investor should be empowered with the knowledge and with the information. So we started in last video the series of the various topics related to the stock market and the secondary market. We talked about saving bank account, trading account, demat account. This is a first step. If any investor wants to come into the stock market, he need to have these three accounts where he can open these accounts. We have discussed in last video. One can check out our YouTube channel. The documents needed for KYC and account opening form, the further documents which are needed to open a demat account, to trade in cash segment or in F&O segment, we will try to see in today's session, and some other topics. The important topics, the important document are needed if you want to go with for F&O segment or for derivative segment. There are various segments. One is cash, one is derivatives, the other can be commodities, forex. There can be various segments, but we are talking here mainly about the cash and F&O. If the person is or the investor is going for F&O, then he need to submit the income proof. And what are the documents which he can submit as income proof? One is bank account statement for last 6 months along with the first page where the account number and the address is mentioned. It is very much needed. If that is not available, then salary slip can be provided. If the person is salaried, then he can provide the salary slip, or the form 16 which a salaried person usually gets once in a year. If that is not available, then copy of ITR acknowledgement, income tax return acknowledgement receipt can be provided. Passport can be provided. If that is also not available, then the certified net worth copy by chartered accountant, we can submit that also. If that is also not available, then holding of demat account. If you are having some holding in your demat account, then one can submit that. This is very much important documents for going for derivative segment. The proof of bank account is also very much needed. Cancel check, you just make 2/ on the check leaf, and sign is not mandatory on the cancel check. You need to write cancel check, cancelled, between those two lines, and sign is not mandatory. You can submit that also. If that is not available, then passbook. But on the front page of passbook, first page of passbook, IFSC should be mentioned. That IFS code should be mentioned. That is mandatory, along with your address proof, along with your address. So these two documents to be submitted as a proof of bank account. Then official valid documents. Passport is official valid document. Driving license is a official valid document. Then Aadhaar card, voters identity card, job card by Narega. Then letter issued by NPR, or a document notified by central government in a consultation with SEBI. These documents one can submit as an official valid proof. And if these documents are not with you, if someone have recently shifted the address, recently shifted the residence, or some changes are there, then he can submit a temporary electricity bill or utility bill or the property tax receipt. But he need to submit officially valid document within 3 months of the temporary document. These are the mandatory documents in your account opening form, and these are the voluntary documents in your account opening form. Account opening form to be signed. Now, the mandatory documents are rights and obligation of the stockbroker, do's and don'ts of the trading on the exchanges, policies and procedure of the broker, and the tariff sheet. These are the mandatory documents to be signed, but these are the voluntary document. Power of attorney. Usually, the most common question is asked is that, is it mandatory to sign power of attorney? No, it is not mandatory. It is voluntary document. If you want to sign, you can sign. If not, you need not to. Then ECN, electronic contract note. This is again a voluntary document. Consent of electronic communication of receiving alerts, which is email or SMS. So these are the voluntary document. If you want to sign, you can sign. If not, you need not to. So we have seen that what are the accounts you need to open while coming to the stock market if you want to trade. The formality, KYC, and the account opening form you need to sign, and what are the documents needed for KYC and account opening form, what are the mandatory document to be signed, and what are the voluntary document. Thank you very much for liking our session. We are stopping here. We will come back to you with some interesting and new topic. Till then, stay tuned. Don't forget to write your name and the email address in the comment section. The same topic is there in Marathi and Hindi. You can check out our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.